What is a self-performed closing in real estate? Well, it's pretty off the wall. It's not normal, and you shouldn't be looking to do it if you don't absolutely have to. It's where the parties, the buyer and seller, get together and they write their own documents or they have an attorney write their documents or whatever, but they get their documents and they close it privately. They don't use a title company, etc. So the parties will do their own paperwork. Now, they may engage a consultant like my team to help with the project management and the scope of work, the whole thing. It's quite a project to get this done. And so, without a title company, you're going to have to run your own title search. You got to do your own risk management. You're not going to get title insurance. It's a higher risk transaction. Things can get missed. And that's why people use title companies and that's why they buy title insurance because those sorts of things are pretty crucial in a real estate transaction. So when I say it's not recommended, I do mean it. However, I will also say people hire us on the regular to help out with these things because they're so crucial. And my team, Creative TC, is the name in advanced transaction management. So self-performed closing in its most basic sense is a buyer and seller getting together, writing their own paperwork and closing a transaction which transfers a property from A to B, seller to buyer. And in the most basic sense, they look at their previous closing, they copy the warranty deed, white something out, and swap the names, put new names in, go notarize it, and take it to the county and record it. You can actually do a self performed closing just like that. Now, does it come with title insurance? No. Is it suitable for any normal circumstance? No. That said, when would you do a self perform? Well, people call us when a deal is falling apart. A lot of times, the story unfortunately, is that they've got a creative finance transaction that's in escrow with a title company that they thought they could trust or that they got a yes from in the first place. However, 1 or 2 days before closing, and you'd be surprised how often that happens, the title company sends a message, sorry, we can't close this transaction. Well, what have we been doing this whole time? It's been open. We've been at escrow for 2 or 3, 4 weeks. You couldn't have told me before? Nope. They sure couldn't because a lower level employee said yes. A mid level employee started organizing the file. And the real decision maker, the closer, didn't start looking at the file until 2 or 3 days before close of escrow, maybe four. And they looked at it and thought, oh, that's weird. I'll come back to that. So then 2 days before closing, they're like, oh, high risk transaction. I don't like whatever you guys are doing with this creative finance thing. Think FHA loans, think down payment assistance loans, think VA loans, USDA loans. Any government backed loan is at a higher risk for not getting performed by a title company. And so they bomb the transaction 1 or 2 days before close of escrow. And you might be left wondering, what the heck? How do I get this done? And hopefully you find Creative TC and you contact us and you're like, please help. My world is on fire. And I'm like, yeah, come on over. Let's have a chat. Let me understand what you're trying to do. We've got copies and templates from previous closings. We, as a team of consultants, can put together a package for you to take to your attorney and review. And if you want to execute the documents, we will help manage that project with you. We have escrow partners who can hold funds, and we can record with most counties. So we can help. It is high risk, and you're going to sign disclaimers, but you can get the deal done.